You're tuning in to the Black Hollywood Live Network, featuring news, interviews, and commentary on all things Black Hollywood. Hollywood redefined. From Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is Black Hollywood Live. Next, featuring intimate and in-depth interviews with Black Hollywood's next edition of stars and influencers. Black Hollywood Live. Hollywood redefined.
You're listening to Black Hollywood Live.
And now, the host for Black Hollywood Live, next.
Welcome to Black Hollywood Live Next, where we talk to all of the up-and-coming hottest artists, hottest actors, all the people you need to know. You hear this voice? You hear this voice? Beautiful, right?
Amazing.
That's our guest today. If you've heard this song, if you've watched Fox's new show, Empire, you saw this on the very first episode. Today, our guest is the one and only talented, beautiful singer, actress. She should be a model too, honey. B. Bozeman.
Wow.
Hey, y'all.
She was like this.
What an intro. You're so
Yes.
That was the best intro ever.
No, your intro to Empire was the best intro ever. That made everyone want to go, okay, I gotta watch this episode. Who is this girl?
I know. I was like, who is she?
Girl, you gotta feel that from your soul, according to Lucius Lyon.
According to Lucius Lyons, yes, I had to go
You
there.
remember when your brother died? That's how I want you to feel.
You are so wrong right now.
I am your host, Megan Thomas, and who are you two?
I am your other host, Kiki Ayers.
Yes, welcome back. I'm your host, Cortez G. West, people.
We missed you, Cortez.
You missed me.
Yes, we needed your handsome chocolatey neck.
You said welcome back to me. I was like, wait, was I here? I was confused.
You're so funny.
Oh, gosh. I miss my sisters as well.
We love you. We
Well,
miss you.
good.
Aw.
Well, let's talk about what's up and coming. What's up in the music field?
In the music field, T.I. just dropped a new video featuring Jeezy. It's no longer Young Jeezy, it's Jeezy, by the way. So it's called G-sht. We're not going to say it. But it's interesting because it starts off with him getting, like, baptized. But then he's like, you're so mean.
Hold on, who's getting baptized? T.I.'s getting
T.I.
baptized?
is getting baptized.
We're like,
Oh, okay, I can believe that, bro.
like Jesus type of baptism? What kind of baptism? Holy baptism?
No, T.I.'s getting baptized and Jeezy's in the video. And the extended version is about 12 minutes and 55 seconds. I mean, I think it's a good video, but unless you Michael Jackson, I don't want to see a 12-minute video. But it was pretty good. We're going to play part of it for you guys.
Okay.
The least explicit part that I try to choose. It's kind of hard.
Why are videos getting explicit like that anyway?
Because they're all on video. They don't have to be edited.
Even when I'm on the wrong road. Hey, real talk from the heart, what I'm known
T.I. so cool.
Skinny jean, I don't do those. I'm the starter subpart or the shoot for. Fully automatic chopper.
Okay, I like it.
Yeah.
It's cute.
It's a nice groove.
Really cute.
It is cute. I like it.
Yeah, it's
I'm a
different
fan.
sound. I love T.I.
V, are you a fan? Are you a fan
I
of
love
T.I.?
T.I. Yeah.
Really?
Who's your favorite rapper?
My favorite rapper, Kendrick.
Yes.
Hands
I
down.
love
Kendrick Train. I love
Yes.
it.
Kendrick, yes.
Yes. Is it because he's just that great or because he's a fellow LA native?
Both.
Both of them, right?
Both. But he is just that great.
Yeah, he's good.
Right.
He's going to be
right.
iconic.
I
Right.
concur.
Let's talk about some music news up in casting. So A$AP Rocky, the rapper, has a future as an actor, apparently. He starred in a new indie film that just came out called Dope, and it was featured at Sundance. The director is I can't say his name, Famuyiwa, who actually also directed The Wood, Brown Sugar. And so the director said that A$AP Rocky is a natural. He's got instincts like some of the most studied and talented actors that he's ever seen. So he's really excited about it. So much so that the new movie Dope got at least 6 distribution offers once it aired at Sundance.
Wow.
So this movie's gonna be big, right?
Denzel, I receive you.
Right.
A$AP.
And I mean, I think that I think the movie's gonna be good. It's kind of like a high school comedy talking about some outcasts in a rough neighborhood in LA. I think it'll be cool. Would y'all watch a movie with A$AP Rocky as like one of the lead?
With 6 offers, I would watch it. I probably wouldn't watch it before I knew that, but I would watch it now. Yeah.
Would you watch it, V?
Absolutely.
Okay. Support your
Gotta
fellow
support
artists.
the fellow artists. You really do.
Right. Let's play a game with you.
Yeah, since we
Just
all
something
know
fun.
that we know
Oh,
your
Lord.
voice now. We know your voice now. Your voice is amazing. I was thinking like, well, if we had to really do a duet, because you play the duets in the show Empire, but I was thinking like, what other artists can I see V with? So we're gonna play a game that's called Duet or Do Never. So I'm gonna name an artist. I'm gonna name an artist, and I want you to say, okay, that's a duet. I'll do it, but the name of it is like D-U-E-T. Like, get it?
Right.
I was trying to be creative.
So clever.
So clever. All right, so we can start with the first one. We're gonna start with a duet of you and my girl Janelle Monáe.
Duet.
Duet. That's what I'm talking about, Janelle Monáe.
Love her.
What is it about Janelle Monáe that you love?
She created her own lane, and she's in her skin. She's in it, and she has no apologies for it.
So with you two doing a duet, what do you think? How similar are you guys together? Are you guys similar? If that
Very
matters?
much so,
Mm-hmm.
because she has her voice, and she has a very powerful stance on certain issues, and you know, she's a very authentic spirit.
Yeah, I call her eclectic. Yeah, she's very eclectic. I love her.
Eclectic?
Yes.
Yes.
She's very eclectic.
People love using that word for her, eclectic.
And she is. I love her though. I love her for her.
She's beautiful.
So the next one is, I'll be stalking your Instagram like crazy. Jennifer Hudson, is that a duet or a do never?
Do it, hunty. I love me some Jennifer Hudson.
Yeah, give me a little info on that. Y'all working together?
Not as of right now,
Right.
but we definitely have a lot of
In the making.
people in common.
Okay.
Like the project I did with Timberland, she's on it. I think she did a couple songs, and then I came in and we met. So I think that could be a likely.
You both have
situation.
powerful
Yes.
voices.
I love
I would
her.
love to hear that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the next one I'm gonna go with my girl Brandy.
Brandy, of course. Brandy is an icon, honey.
Yeah.
People don't give her enough credit.
They
No
don't.
credit.
Brandy, all of these young artists and everybody, even Beyonce, they've
Yeah.
studied her.
Yeah.
And she is it. Like,
Yeah.
I love Brandy. I would love to get on the track with Brandy.
What kind of song you think that'll be? You giving me a slow jam, or you gonna give me that boy is mine kind of?
Yes, that Boy's Mine Part 2, honey.
I don't know if I want to do a boy in my part.
I know, right?
That whole riff rap
I
between
know,
her and
right?
Monica, I don't want that. We might need to do a ballad and
I
just
know,
call
right?
it a day.
Just call it a day?
Yeah.
Nice,
I haven't
nice.
heard a ballad from Brandy in a while.
Yeah,
I would
haven't
love
either.
that.
Okay. So how about you and Jessie J?
Absolutely.
And look at y'all. Y'all over here
I
twins.
know. When
Y'all
did
over here
that
twins.
happen?
It just
Yeah,
happened.
it
She
just
just cut all
happened.
her hair off.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
So that's the most definitely.
Absolutely.
duet.
Jessie J is everything to me. She has, I swear she got some little chocolate up in that.
Oh.
Yeah, she
Oh,
does.
She
Ivory.
does,
Oh,
honey.
handsome
Who she
child.
She has
dating?
some
Who she
soul.
dating?
Y'all be cutting up in here.
She got that black in her.
Exactly. Y'all be cutting up. Y'all not gonna get me caught up.
I want to see that artwork though. I want to see y'all like pose together and Janelle
This is
Monáe. I want to see pictures.
right.
Yeah, it'd be so
Beautiful.
dope. It'd be
Yeah.
so dope.
Y'all heard that, right? Yeah. So, but Brandy and Jessie J, y'all heard that, right? And last but not least, I'm nosy. So you and Timothy Bloom. What's going on with that?
Oh, we have some. We
Yeah.
have some in the pocket already.
Exactly.
It just has to be the right time to let the people hear it.
So
But it's
were
some
y'all ever
wonderful duets we have.
together? Were y'all
Were
ever
we
together?
together? He's my musical soulmate.
Mm.
People wanted us to be together.
Mm-hmm.
They said we were.
Ah.
We were together in a sense,
Okay.
but on a music level.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, when y'all did this video, were you really naked?
Yeah, she was.
butt naked, booty butt, ball naked.
Yes, I was.
So how did y'all? Was y'all's parts touching?
It was no, but we had it was covered, but it was a thin little strips.
Okay.
And they had his situations in a like a bag. It was very, very raw, trust me. But it was a closed set.
Okay.
We had a couple of glasses of wine.
There you go.
And was like, we're gonna do this.
Okay. It was a great
Whose
interview.
idea was that? Because this is just a classic video. I remember when it first came out. I was just like, "Oh my god!"
Right.
Look at that.
It's
Right.
D'Angelo.
It's the D'Angelo part 2, right?
Right.
But no, it was Tim's idea.
Right.
After we did the song, he called me and was like, I had a dream. I had a premonition. I was like, Jesus, what is he about to tell me? But he was like, he explained the whole situation. I said, let's do it. because it was appropriate for the song, and it made a powerful statement, and I'm all about making powerful statements.
Right.
You look good, girl.
Yes, you did, girl. And I know I was just like, ooh, they gonna show her nipples, girl. Your mama gonna see your nipples in this.
But you know, Tim was so protective of me on that set, and you know, they told us the angles we needed to, you know, use to make sure we were covered up in the right ways. Right. But he was so protective over me in that set, and I felt safe.
And
you know?
you're like very like talented in a way, because even in this picture you're just like, oh, you're not gonna catch me. I'm still gonna be in my move, but you're not gonna catch this nipple.
Right. It was so tastefully done. Yeah. Did you were you guys oiled up for this? Did they grease y'all down?
Absolutely.
Y'all
not too much grease though.
Y'all looking like Keisha on Belly. Remember they greased up.
I love Keisha on Belly. No, Keisha on Belly, she was extra greased down.
Right?
She looked like
took a bath in chicken grease.
Yeah,
right. Do people ever get you mixed up with or say like, oh, you're another Indie-Irie?
They do sometimes. But you know, I don't take offense to it. Indie-Irie set a lot of, you know, marks in the industry for, you know, artists like myself. But the whole neo soul thing, I just kind of try to, you know, defer from, because it just puts you in a box. And I'm just not that kind of artist. I'm a worldly artist. I'm a universal artist. And, you know, I just won't allow people to put me in a box. I'm going to do whatever I want to do.
Nice.
So it's the Indie-Irie, as far as her artistry, I love. But the neo soul thing, I don't like.
Okay.
I don't like.
Cool.
And just like she said, I'm not my hair. Your signature look is this beautiful look that we have here. What made you say, you know what? I don't want to be one of those girls that has long flowing weave every day.
It's been that way for a long time, though, right?
Yeah, it's been like this for about 3.5 years. Yeah. You know, I did a lot of girl groups and, you know, getting into the industry. I had long hair, cut it off, got weaves, got wigs. But then when I got away from the girl groups, I just wanted to reinvent myself and start over. I didn't plan on keeping it. I just wanted to start over. So when I cut it off, I just started finding myself liking the look. Yeah. You know, it was I found out that I was enough, and I'm like, it's cool, no bells, no whistles. I could rock this.
Right. And see, I didn't want to do that, but my head is lopsided. I feel like it.
How you know your head lopsided,
I can feel it.
Can you?
Yes. I'm like, ooh, they gonna see my head is so lopsided. Be like, what is wrong with your head? You need to grow your hair back.
You are beautiful, girl. You never know, because when I did it, I was like, how is my head gonna look after this? But I was like, I could always buy a wig if it don't work out.
So you can do that. Yeah, I shaved mine. So.
Right.
I shaved mine. I was like, Lord Jesus, how this head gonna look? But I grew into it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have a nice bald head. You all chocolatey. You got a nice.
Right. Look at you.
He's gonna be feeling himself now.
Right.
And other news.
Let's talk about your life growing up. Yes.
I know growing up, like, you love Gladys Knight and Whitney Houston.
Absolutely.
What was it about those two singers that you just made you fall in love with music?
I mean, I put Aretha up there. I put Tina up there. It's just the Diana Rosses. I don't know. I love the divas. I love what they represented. Class, elegance. They were so, you know, they were so passionate about touching people with their voices, and it was very important. They made certain statements. They were just icons, and that's what I always looked up to. My mother was a very classy lady, and I grew up around women, you know, all my life, just strong women, and I think I looked at entertainers such as the Whitneys and Arethas like how I looked at the women in my house, you know. So I just gravitated to it.
But I think that people, like, over the years have, like, switched up about divas, because those divas back then are totally different than people that are called divas these days.
Yes, very much so.
And not just, when people say, I'm a diva, I go, I don't even.
But you know what's so funny? Because I work with Patti LaBelle, and she was so humble. She was, and Gladys Knight too on Empire set. That's one of the first times I met her. I think the first time I met her, and just the class and the humbleness that they carry, and that's what a diva is to me. You know, they don't have to make people feel bad about themselves or act like, you know, just like they creme de la creme.
Yeah.
Because a diva, she exudes that. You don't have to do extras to, you know, make yourself be known.
Yeah.
It's just they have it.
Right.
And that's what a diva is. You don't have to, you know, shout out to the world that you in a room.
Yeah.
Girl, you better preach.
Where did the snatchback come from?
I don't know.
When did people start doing that?
What? I know. I do that sometimes too. Right.
Well, I know church was a big part of your life and essentially
Absolutely.
a platform for you to shine.
Yeah.
Tell me about the 4-year-old V in church. Tell me what the 4-year-old V did in church.
The 4-year-old V in church loved to go to church because she saw herself up in the choir stand singing like all the you know, women, the singers in the church. She loved hearing those old gospel hymns and loved hearing like those heavy voices and just the shouting and all of that stuff. You know, I was 4 years old, 4 or 5, and I wanted to get up there too. And I asked my grandmother; she used to take me to her church, Cross of Christ Baptist Church, and very small church. Older women, missionaries, all that stuff.
Right.
And I said, Grandma, I want to get up there and sing too. Okay. So she said, go up there, baby, go and sing. And I sang This Little Light of Mine and just had the church on their feet.
Yes.
Because it was just, you know, a part of me. And I wanted to share I knew I had a gift. I always knew I had a gift. I never felt like I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life. My destiny was to sing and touch people. So when I got up there that first time, I just was like, it was nothing else that I knew. It was nothing else that I wanted to do with that.
Come on, anime bullet.
Exactly. That's what it was.
Did you ever wear those church hats? Because I messed around and wore one once, and them old ladies, they were competing. They were like, girl, I got more.
You cannot compete with the ladies in the church.
I was just trying to wear one. I didn't know it was a competition. I was like, oh, okay.
It's definitely a competition. Right. With the hat.
Well, tell me how you were in high school. Were you like a nerd, or were you like the one who sang and was like, oh, I want to hear her?
No, I was very social. I went to Crenshaw High.
Okay.
And I was in the choir. I was a cheerleader. That was like one of the best moments, periods of my life. I learned a lot from Ayers Stevenson. She was our choir director. She used to take us to Europe every summer. And I got a chance to travel in Europe and sing gospel songs in French all around Europe.
Yeah.
And it really taught me work ethic. She taught me a lot about work ethic and how important it was to work on your craft and communicate to the audience and connect with people, even if they didn't understand what you were saying or they weren't used to seeing you. Like, they weren't used to seeing inner city black kids singing gospel, real gospel songs, urban gospel songs in French. And then after, they would just, want to connect with you and just learn how to connect with people. I learned a lot at a young age. That's why it's so important for me now, because I think that a lot of artists, young artists, they lack that a little bit in connecting with the masses and the people, the hearts of the people. I think that's what's missing.
Right.
You know?
Absolutely.
I gotta hear this. Hold on, because you said y'all were singing gospel songs in French. Okay, you gotta do something for me. I need a line or something,
For me?
a bar.
For us.
Yes.
God, I speak a little French now. Come on.
Come on, we got to hear
You
this
speak a
now.
whole
Let me see. Okay. See you, get to know, Sasso, TPA.
I
don't know nothing else.
What is right?
I love
It's
it.
the Lord's-
If you
it's
say
the Lord's
F you,
Prayer.
love you, I'll be like, okay,
Yeah.
girl, I love
Yes,
it.
girl. You could have cursed me out in French. I'd have been like, yeah, hallelujah.
Yes, the Lord's Prayer in French. I haven't did that in a long time. You really just put me on the spot. I can't believe I just remember that.
Girl, yes. You never forget that kind of stuff.
But you know what? When we went, we had to learn like 40 songs in 2 weeks in French.
Wow.
Like, she was on us. And when we didn't get it, she was like, she used to like go in on us. She like, y'all about to tour. What's up?
Right.
Let's go.
I
Right.
should have had her in French class. I would have done a lot better.
Right.
Je m'appelle Cortez, à toi. I know my French.
Oui. Was there ever a time that you just wanted to give up singing or go in a different direction?
Never, absolutely not.
Love
I
it.
always knew I was supposed to sing. And doing something like this is a big, you know. Nothing comes easy when you're trying to reach greatness. Nothing. There were times I got tired. You get tired because I fight every day for little things, and it's not easy for an artist like me. I'm left of center a little bit. People aren't used to seeing somebody like me on a TV screen or anything like that. So I had to fight a lot of battles and really stand in my convictions. So, but I never wanted to like waver and be like, I'm not gonna do this no more. You know, I know when the doors open, I gotta knock it down, just like I did on Empire, and I wouldn't be here now. So when opportunities come, I have to rise to the occasion so I can get through those doors. But I'm almost in now, so it's gonna be real hard to.
Now you in there, honey. I was you in there. And so you and songwriter Esther Dean were in a girl group before, right?
Yeah, we were. You really did your research.
What was the name of this group?
It was called Girlfriend. It was a couple of groups called Girlfriend around that time, but we really were the original Girlfriend in LA.
Okay.
It didn't last for long, but me and Esther developed a friendship, and she was like, girl, you need to come to Atlanta with me and just grind. I was like, all right. So I had like $400. I told my mom, I was like, I'm going with Esther to Atlanta.
Really?
She was like, okay. I went, and, you know, everything kind of really blossomed for my career around that time, as far as just getting my feet wet, you know, working with different rappers, producers. I met Dallas, and then things just kind of bubbled from there. And, you know, I'm here now. It's been a long journey.
Right. So why did you guys stop the group and then go your
Girl
solo
group
route?
stuff. Young girl group stuff. I was kind of quiet, very neutral. You know, I always wanted people to get along, this, that, and the other. But when you have girls, especially talented girls that can, you know, hold their own, it's hard to put them together and really understand that they have to know their roles. And when that, you know, clashes, it's just, it's bad.
Right.
You know?
Right.
You was
young
getting
and
all
not
the
knowing
attention.
anything.
You were getting all the attention.
Right.
That's what it was.
I really wasn't, though.
She wouldn't have it.
Right. And then in 2012, of course, you did the Till the End of Time with Timothy Blue.
Yes.
And then you got a production deal with CeeLo Green. How did that happen?
You know what? That happened very organically. After the Timothy Bloom thing, he got wind of me, and then Blue Williams, that was managing him at the time, knew my manager. And they met each other after so many years at Heavy D's, rest in peace, funeral. And they were talking, and that all happened. And Blue was like, yo, C is looking for an artist, you know? And at the time, I was just in my artistry, and I wanted to explore so many different things. And CeeLo is such a, he's just so unapologetic when it comes to being different and being creative. And it was just a good match at the time, creatively. And, you know, I learned so much from him because he's like a dictionary of music. That man knows music like I've never seen before. And I've learned so much as an artist, and just to be comfortable in my skin and not take myself so seriously, you know, because I am an intense person. When it comes,
Are you?
Very.
You had to laugh at yourself.
Oh yeah, like when I'm in a booth, we would be in a booth, and he'd be like, "Girl, listen up, like, have fun," and you know, he would just make me comfortable and be like, "Okay, like, yeah, I am kind of being like off the chain right now."
Okay.
So
Nice.
that was a good experience, and we just, I moved on from the production deal because we both knew that we were. We were better in a creative capacity, you know what I'm saying? And he's an artist at heart, and I am too. And just, we still work together. He has songs on my album coming up, so I love CeeLo Green.
Oh, nice. Let's talk about that. So you have your full-length debut on Timbaland's Mosley Music Group, and it's called Music Is My Boyfriend, which I love the title. So talk to us about that. Why the title, and what is this album about for you?
You know what? this album is so special for me because it was the first time that I was able just to live in a studio and to be with Timbaland and to be with Jim Beans. We all were in that studio every single day from sun up to sundown. I'm talking about like for 3 months, at a 3-month span of time. And I just was able to just regurgitate everything that I've been through over the course of my years. And it touches on so many things, from relationships to abuse to, the human conditions, the current events. It's a real powerful album, and it really stands alone. I'm very proud of it because Timbaland, being a producer of his caliber, I was just so surprised that he was able to be there with me every single day in that studio. Like, a producer of that caliber does not do that with an artist. So he was in it with me, and when we finished the album, we were like, okay, what are we going to call this album? But we were talking, and I said something like, music is my boyfriend. He was like, that's it. He was like, that's it. That's the name of the album. That's it. I was like, that is true, because music is my boyfriend. And the album is kind of like a symbolic, it symbolizes the relationship that I've had with music over the years. It's let me down. It's built me up. It's brought me to my knees. It's hurt me. It's loved on me. It's abandoned me. Music to me now, it's getting back better, but it left me for a minute.
Are you writing a lot of your stuff?
Yes, me and Beans wrote. Jim Beans, actually the guy that wrote all the songs on Empire, he wrote with me on this album, and he's an exceptional writer. And he's another musical soulmate, seriously. So it's a really special album, y'all.
Speaking of Timbaland, you said something about, you quoted something, I read it a long time ago. You said something about you met Timbaland, and Timbaland said he's going to come back for you.
Oh, yeah. We met during the time of, till the end of time with Timothy Bloom, because he was signed to Mosley. And I used to vocal produce artists around that time, too, like Carrie and a lot of people. So Tim was all like, yo, he was like, you a star. He was like, I love you. And he was like, I'm going to come back for you. I can't do it now, because he was going through some things, politic-wise. And he was like, I'm going to come back for you when the time is right. And I was like, okay, And I don't ever marry to an idea. I say that a lot because things change on a daily basis. You can't just, put all your eggs in one basket all the time. So I was like, okay. But he really did. Like, out of the blue, he called me and was like, hey, you ready? Because I'm ready. We about to do this Opera Noir album. Like, da-da-da-da.
You got this invitation down pat. Do be like, he be pointing forever.
So then, of course, speaking of which, Timbaland is the musical director for Fox's show Empire.
Yes.
So is that how you got to be a part of Empire?
It is.
Okay.
It is,
how
because when I came to do Opera Noir, the collaborative album that's coming out in March, he said, what you got going on, And that's when I did this piece called Race Jones. I was sitting on it for about 1.5 years. And I was like, I'm going to show him Race Jones. I hadn't shown anybody, because I knew once I showed this, that something was going to happen, right? So I was like, okay, I'm going to show Timbo this. I showed it. He was all like, oh my God, what is this? What am I seeing? He was like, I got to show Lee Daniels this. He was like, I got to show him, because he's doing this series on Fox, and I think that you'll be perfect for it. He was like, I'm going to show him. So he showed it to him, and immediately Lee Daniels called him, was like, where's this girl? Where's her manager? Da-da-da. And that's how all of that happened. It was really supposed to be a girl group in Empire. But he changed it, and he consolidated it just to, Veronica, the character. And that's how that happened. It was very, organic.
Come on for getting wrote in.
Right.
Like, dang, Lee Daniels.
Right.
Like, go ahead, God. Know, right? Thank you for opening up this door.
And being the first person to see on Empire.
Right.
The first episode. Like, come on.
Whoever would have known. because I heard talks of it, but I don't marry to an idea because especially a big production like that, you know, things change on a daily basis, you know? So I was like, okay. I said, but if I see, if I go to this exclusive premiere and I see myself, then I'll know that it'll air. So when I went to the premiere, I was like, they really did it. Like, I was like, whoa,
Really?
this is big.
But explain that feeling though, because I know the day that I see myself on that big screen.
Oh my God.
I'm just kidding, guys. I'm not conceited like that. But anyways, how is that feeling though? Because I know Megan is an actress as well. Like, how was that feeling described to when you saw yourself like,
Right.
I don't even know how to ask you that question.
The feeling was, it was just thank you, Lord. I was so thankful and grateful because I worked so hard to, you know, get to this place, and I was just filled with gratitude. I was overwhelmed with gratitude because I know God had positioned me to be in that situation.
So what about the people around you at that time? When you were at the premiere and you were watching it and you saw yourself, like, what were the people doing around you? Were they like,
Mama, we made it. We made it, Mama.
You know what? The people were very quiet, you know, and after I did certain things, I would get reactions, and people were like, oh, you know, you heard little sounds and stuff, but they were quiet. You could hear a pin drop.
I know if I was sitting beside you, I would have been like,
No, I would have just been like, because I remember when I watched it, I was just like so enthralled and just like what's gonna happen? Is Veronica is she gonna be able to sing this?
Right.
Is Lucius gonna pull it out of her?
You know,
Like, it was intense. It was
Wasn't
good,
intense?
right?
I felt like it was intense too, though. Even in that
Right.
moment, you know, Terrence Howard is such a strong energy,
Yeah.
and that scene was very real. Like, it was very real for me, and so he got it out. He got it out of me for sure.
So we got introduced to the single "What Is Love," which is a great single. But I hear there's a dope single coming out that's like you're going to be your first single, right?
Oh,
for
you
your
heard
album.
that?
Smile, right?
Yes,
'Cause,
smile.
well, did you do any like collaboration with Smile? Because CeeLo has a song named Smile.
Actually, me and Timberland did Smile together on Opera Noir. That's the album coming out in March. And the single will be out in March too, on the 23rd of March. And it's going to be like really big for music because I feel like, you know, the Black Moses of music is back. But Smile is, you remember how Happy was?
Right.
It's like going to be the Black anthem
Okay.
Come on,
for us.
promote your song, girl.
It's going to be really, really big. It just makes you so, like, you know, in culture, we've been through so much these last 10 years, maybe 5 to 10 years, you know, socially and all of that stuff. And I think that it's time for a new energy to kind of surface and get people to get in a happier place.
Right.
And I think that this song is going to bring that.
Nice. So we can get a little bit. Can we get the chorus?
Through the rain or shine, I'll be there when you call me. You're my favorite song that I sing in the morning. You're the cream to my coffee. You're the sound of my heartbeat. Baby, you're that winner. Can't lose 'cause I got that winner.
Yes. Sing it.
Yes, girl.
Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up. Don't do that.
Trying to get on the remix
I
already.
know,
Right.
But it's so fun. You hear the
Right.
words. It's just, it's like that, yo.
So other than music, and now I can call you an actress as well.
Absolutely.
I mean, other than Empire, can we expect anything this year?
Yeah, you can. I have scripts coming in, some scripts that I was like, what? You know, but they're coming. I don't want to say anything too soon, but you know, I've done a lot of acting, independent films, and Pan-African Film Festival looks and stuff like that. So I'm so happy to dive back into it because I've always wanted to act. Like, you got to be, I'm trying to be a triple threat out here.
Right.
Like, acting, modeling, singing, you have to brand yourself in that way as an artist now. You can't just be one-dimensional anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So 2015, everybody talked about 2015. I don't know what it is about this year, but everybody was like, it's 2015. I
Right.
got to be on it's 2015. So in 2015, where do you see yourself? What do you hope to gain in 2015?
I hope to. I want to be the best new artist. I want to be the best new artist on the scene. I want to really just. I just want to kind of reach the people, I guess, through song. And even with Empire and doing that snippet, I got so much love and feedback from that. And it was just a snippet, you know? I want to be able to really just go there in 2015.
Make a mark, yeah.
Yeah, and just kind of just bring back soul and the feeling into music. That's what me and Timberland have in common so much. You know, just bring back the soul and the feeling in music again. Because when I turn on the radio, I just, you know, I'm not going to say all artists because I love certain artists like Jessie J or Janelle Monáe or whatever. But it's time to bring the feeling back again. And when I turn on the radio, I don't want to just hear computers and synthesizers. I need to feel people in their souls again, how it used to be.
Right.
So when I purchase your album in March and I press play, what do you want me to take away from that after I listen to your album?
You're gonna be like, black music is back.
Yes.
Cause it's our music, and I feel like we've lost it in a certain sense, but in opera noir, we own it again, and you just gonna go back to the number one and play it all over again.
And it's a book. I can read it from chapter 1 to chapter 10 and 12.
Absolutely.
That's dope.
Yes.
That's dope.
So, V, before we get out of here, what do you want your fans to know? What should they purchase? Where should they go to get it?
I want my fans to know that Smile will be out March 23rd. It's from Opera Noir, and it's going to be the best album that, you know, I think of this time right now. It's going to be an iconic album. And I also want my fans to know to come chat with me on Twitter, that girl _
She talks
V.
back. She talks back.
Yes, I do. And
What's your Twitter
Instagram,
handle?
that girl _ V. And then Instagram, of course, V Bozeman. So,
Nice.
yeah.
What is the V for, by the way?
V? Oh my God.
Veronica.
It is for Veronica, but V really stands for visitor. I'm a visitor.
Okay, I like that, girl.
Yeah.
She's so dope.
Right. Where can we find you guys?
I first off want to apologize because my stomach has been growling this.
It's your ass, girl.
I didn't hear anything.
Oh my girl, be here, so I had to wait. You know? You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Kiki Ayers, KIKIAYERS. Buy me a burger, thank you.
I thought it was an earthquake 2.0.
Oh my God.
Or either
It's an earthquake for
You
baby.
guys are so funny.
I don't know, but you guys can also support me at all social medias, Cortez G West, Facebook, Twitter, all of that as well. I don't believe in followers. We believe in supporters, you guys. And so as V, go out there and support her as well. You know, Echoing Group they're amazing.
Yes.
Hey, Ivy.
Yes, big shout out to Echoing Sound.
Yes. They're amazing people, man. You can also support us at BHL Online. That's on Twitter and also Instagram.
Yes, and you can find me, Megan Thomas, on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Meg Scoop, like scoop of ice cream. Don't forget to check out our YouTube channel. It's youtube.com/Black Hollywood Live, I believe, right? BHL Online. Black Hollywood Live. Black Hollywood Live. Yes. I always get that mixed up. Yeah, check us out. Make sure you subscribe. We've got a ton of amazing shows.
Yes.
This is just one of many. Don't forget to watch us next week on Black Hollywood Live next. See you later.
You're so fun.
From producers Maria Menounos, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, Kevin Undergaro, and the entire BHL crew, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us at info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I'm your BHL announcer, Scipio. Instagram me at Planet Scipio. Thank you for tuning in.
Hollywood redefined.
The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.